everyone. This is the finale of Kingdom Hearts 1. It is going to be a ride. I decided not to level grind before this final fight because I figured level 49 should be good enough to walk into Ansem for the last time and that. So who knows of how this is actually going to go. I'll let Yellowfang, when we get loaded in, to explain how the fight goes down.
I say before we get too far with everything, let's do a shout out.
Yeah, we do appreciate everyone that has been watching with us and been helping us through with everything. We are also going to be posting up a I'm going to show you guys what our game plan is for the upcoming week as far as streaming is concerned. So tomorrow night we got ourselves Killing Floor 2 happening. Wednesday, Rich is continuing his playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima, which is going to be very interesting. He's hoping to progress more through Chapter 1, getting close to that part. And then next week the game plan is to begin Kingdom Hearts 2. And for me to get emotionally wrecked because Roxas again. But yeah, that's what the game plan is looking.
Feelings.
Oh, you have no idea the feelings with Roxas and I have. Yellowfang can tell you all about it.
Oh, yes, I can.
So that is our stream schedule for this week. We got a couple things in the works, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get going into the final rest. Renegade, you remember what it was like to go through that door? Just that door. that door leading into this door. Yeah. For those who don't know, it took me 2 tries. I was not happy. Yeah. So, anyways, if I know correctly, Val, this is this is the farthest I think you've seen anyone play through Kingdom Hearts, because you've never made it past Deep Jungle?
Yeah, this is the first time for me to see this. Don't worry, I'm not worried about spoilers or anything. I'm good. It's been out for quite a minute.
Yeah.
19, almost 20 years coming up next year.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's been up for most of my life. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, basically right here, the door's like, yeah, this is the last time that you'll have to save, and I hope you're ready for this, because once you go through this door, this is it.
Don't ready for this.
This is legit the final save before the final fight, so it's like, did I save type moment.
I'm not sure I saved.
Well, too late. I'm already committed, guys. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Did you remember to put all your potions away? Yeah, too late.
No, I used the ether strat with Dragon Maleficent, with Goofy and Beast.
I missed out big time. Did it work?
I got close. I'll let Renegade and Rich tell you how that went.
It actually went pretty well.
Surprisingly, it was hilarious seeing the dragon like act like it was lagging out, where it was just like stop and go, stop and go, stop.
I have the power of lag on my side. Nothing can stop me.
What was that?
The power of ruining Maleficent's ping.
Yeah.
Soon to be
Alright, so Val, what I was talking about with Yellowfang and them, because you missed out last week. There's a strategy where you use the spell Stop, and you cast Gravity on Dragon Maleficent's head, and that's her only hit point is her head. And so you just do Stop and Gravity back and forth, and meanwhile Goofy and Beast are just giving you MP, casting you Ether, MP gifts, just whatever, just to keep that loop going. And if you do it right, you can, you never once have to use your Keyblade, and Dragon Maleficent just like, I'm dead. And she's like, there's no way this boy's gonna get the power of time. Well, I guess. And there's the weight of 1,000 worlds falling on top of me. I'm dead.
I mean, I'm
pretty
sure
much.
That I mean,
take a look at this tiny place. To the heart seeking freedom, this island is a prison. surrounded by water.
I don't have any experience with death,
So
but I'm
this
pretty sure
poet
getting smashed
sought
by a
out to
planet would
escape
be
from his
pretty
prison.
painful, or at least the level
He
of
sought a
gravity
way
that
to
we're
cross
throwing.
over into other worlds.
And the trick with the stop
he
is to
opened
make
his
sure that
heart
the
to
damage doesn't get lessened over time, because over time gravity does less damage to the boss towards the end of the bars. So that's what the stop is
Don't
for.
bother.
Also to stack
Your
the
voice
gravity
can
at
no longer
full
reach him
capacity.
where he is. His heart belongs
It hits you
again
all
to
at once.
darkness.
It was like, what, hit the ground?
All worlds begin in
It was like
darkness.
falling back.
And
before
all
you hit the
so
ground,
end.
unless you hit the ground as you did.
The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts with
Yeah,
it.
I'm not sure of
It
the
grows,
I'm
consumes
not sure of the
it.
gravity spells
Such is
force.
its
If I knew the
nature.
gravity spells force and how many gravities
In
it
the
takes
end,
to kill Dragon
every
Ball
heart
Sin,
returns to
we
the
could have some
darkness
fun with
whence
some
it
math and
came.
find out just how much gravity
You
it's
see,
taken.
darkness
Yeah,
is the
I
heart's
could go back and look at that too.
essence.
That's not true.
Oh, Renegade, did you ever figure out my
heart may
total
be
kill
weak.
count so far?
And sometimes,
Still,
may
I need to
even
go
give
through.
in.
I'm going through the last two live
I've
streams right
learned
now, so I'm going to be a little bit
deep
quiet. but I
down
should
there's
have
a
it done by
light
the time
that
we
never
get
goes
this.
out.
Hopefully you can get the kill counted before I get the final kill on Ansem, because this fight right here, I got down.
Come this far.
This is the easy part.
Still you understand.
Oh yeah,
Every light must fade. Every heart return to
Darkness!
just listen for them audio cues, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've run this fight too many times.
Heal.
I don't need the audio to know exactly what I'm looking at.
Alright, so Yellowfin, do you want to explain how this final fight is broken up and kind of walk them through everything?
Alright, so first things first, we suffer through this fight. It's where he starts throwing things at you, and those frisbees pack a lot of punches, you can see. Thank goodness for MD. And he also sends his guardian to smack you in the face, and every once in a while when his guardian grabs you, he goes up to you and says, "Go to the darkness or no, come with this card." Anywho, you go through this fight, you get a little bit of rest, and that's where you can reset your potions for the last set of fights, because pretty much from then on you have no breaks. There are no breaks on the train after this fight. And
I think you can have it ready.
kind of. If you make it through this fight, you're fine,
I'm Guardian.
but you still got like 5
You got two
an
parts.
exaggeration, but it feels like it.
I'm Guardian.
So one thing to keep in mind, as in fighting this Ansem, you guys may have heard it, and that, but he says, "Come, Guardian," and that's when he uses Guardian as a weapon, where, as the other thing was explaining, he will grab you, and he likes to do this barrier attack on you, where it's like, yeah, joke's on you.
Submit.
It's not Guardian, it's submit is what he says. And so that
Yeah, he
submit
says
attack,
submit.
I'm Guardian.
Yeah, so yeah, like right now, you're either wanting to be like right next to him, or far enough away, or just make one of your party members take the hit.
I like it when Unity takes the hit.
You actually have something to look forward to do. Oh wait,
Hey, smooth.
Yeah, so for those wondering as far as what Keyblade be used, the Divine Rose is probably your best friend when you get it, especially when you're not grinding out for the ultimate weapon.
The ultimate Keyblade of Keyblades. Bow to the
Yeah,
Keyblade.
Divine Rose has a better strength stat than, say, Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper, as far as I remember, has a better magic stat, other than a couple of other Keyblades. But Divine Rose, if you want to pack
So
some
if
punch.
you're going for magic, use the other one.
Yes.
But at this point in the game, you're not really. That's the thing about with KH1, you don't use a lot of magic.
I beg to
of-
differ.
Hero, I don't see Hero use much magic in his place. He just magics to win.
Well,
Was
okay,
this square?
I have used a lot of magic throughout this playthrough and that. I'm just smart
Healing.
about it. Yes, healing is abused in Kingdom Hearts 1 because of how the MP system is used in KH1 compared to KH2 and KH3. Because you can cast
And
Cure.
we thank Nomura for that.
Yes.
Thank the devs for that. Alright, and here is the second part where you have to fight this guy again. Remember him from the beginning of the game? Now he has more health and starts off with a different attack. He starts off with grabbing the ball from underground and then making smaller projectiles just slowly fall like snow, except the snow burns you.
So burning snow. I love this idea. Can I play it? Can I help burning snow?
I just said it would. I just said it would burn.
Rich doesn't care. He's like, I want snow. I see snow. Can I play? Mom, look at the snow, Mom. Mom, look at the snow. It's so pretty.
You would have loved the St. Helens eruption of 1980. There was ash everywhere.
Oh, you mean Grace?
Yes.
Gray snow, but you couldn't drive anywhere.
I don't want to be in Grace.
That sounds like a place you can find in the middle of. Welcome to Grace.
Shoot, you're right.
You're right.
Right, guys? I think it's a good idea. See you guys later.
Heal.
Coming out in 2099?
This should help.
Oh, come on. I think there's a little bit more faith in that now with some other projects that I've seen online. Yeah, those other ones might not be getting done at all. You know who you are. I'm not saying names.
Heal.
So the one thing about
But
this
yeah,
dark
once-
side fight is it's not too difficult. I just have to be mindful of those Shadow Heartless because if you're not careful, they will.
They'll body you pretty fast if
Yeah.
they swarm you.
Yeah. Okay, so now
Oh,
this
one
is
hit
part
like this?
3. You guys remember part
If
1?
you want to breathe, you pause like within 2 seconds and kill him because there's no brakes on this one, and you can't run away from the submit. You can't use your party as a shield.
Heal.
Speaking about not using your teammates as shields,
Heal.
yeah, you guys get to see what happened.
Yeah.
This should help.
Doesn't look too bad. I mean, that doesn't look too bad at all.
Heal.
He doesn't give you a nice little sleeve.
This should help. Heal.
Words.
Today, guys.
The day I have a stroke is going to be a very shocking day for everybody because no one will notice. What's the difference?
I'm Guardian!
After the stroke, you actually
That would be a trip.
Heal.
What made you that stroke? Wait, what?
Usually it works the opposite way, but I guess it was opposite day.
Okay, that's one of the few moments. So,
I'm Guardian!
what just happened is that Ansem
Nice.
used his own version of Sonic Blade. And yeah, let's just say it's no fun to deal with.
That attack has been the death of me in multiple fights. Like, it used to be this fight that gave me a lot of trouble and made me rage quit. No joke. That little charge,
Final
I dreaded it because I couldn't block. My timing was bad.
Heal.
But this isn't too bad. You just gotta dodge roll and pray that you don't miss your iframes.
Ah, yes, dodging.
Did I hear Dark Souls?
Heal.
Statement darkness on this? Gotta come on. No, darkness is the same universe, guys.
Are you done with your
Okay, that's
Guardian?
just rude.
Haha, you were too high.
Come on.
Gave for a short sword.
I'm Guardian!
Yeah, you either want to be too close to him for him to not hit you, or too far for him to not get you. Otherwise, his guardian's gonna pick you up constantly,
What do you hope?
like an irresponsible older brother. So it's like the teenager brother that's picking up the small child of a younger brother.
This should help.
You've never been hurt by your sibling.
Heal.
Open yourself.
Hero, can you confirm this?
Oh, no, not so much me, but our oldest brother would be the one to do it.
Can confirm, it's fun to fly.
Alright, so that fight right
That's where I got
there.
my fear of falling.
Cheers!
Yes, that fight right there is what to me was one of my Yellow thing for was the bane of this final fight for me.
What?
Honestly, I think that fight out of all the
Behold
fights
the
was the
endless
hardest fight to deal with.
Yes.
And this used to be
Within it
my source
lies
of
the
tears.
heart of all
Hello.
worlds.
Darkness, my old
Kingdom
friend.
Hearts.
Hello, darkness, mild friend.
Look as hard as you are able.
You
You'll not find even the smallest
Let me tell you a
glimmer of
funny
light.
story
From
about
those dark
this.
depths are
About
all
this fight
hearts
coming
born.
up. I
Even you.
have had a lot of trouble with this one. I had a lot of trouble with this one. I don't dare try to repeat this again.
Conquers
For one
all
reason.
worlds.
When I went into this fight, there was one attempt where I was about 5 good hits away from killing Ansem. I didn't notice until I was like quarter of a bar left. I was that close. I was so close to finally beating him. And then everything hit me. Everything.
Whoa!
The lasers. The spear.
Giving up already?
Everything.
Come on, Sora.
Nothing
I thought you were stronger than
scared
that.
you.
I was so close.
PTSD ensues.
If anyone has ever seen that one Battle Kid episode of Game Grumps, you know exactly how I feel. I was Aaron in that moment. Except I didn't really scream in legit rage. I just kind of keeled over and kind of had to lay on the ground for a few minutes because my brain was like,
didn't get the restart very good.
So I'm pretty sure there's a way more efficient strategy for this,
Heal!
but
Heal!
Welcome
Yellow
to
thing
dark.
will prefer. My whole strat is I will take the hits and just heal my way back up.
This should help.
Turn to darkness.
and that is why MP Rage is your best friend. Get MP Rage, it'll save your life.
MP Rage and Leaf Racer are best friends.
Heal!
Seriously, it's what needs to be that fight.
Heal!
Heal!
Turn to
I
darkness.
really think it's good as well to be able to have a You know, smiling down this level pretty good. Have you ever tried to always
Turn to darkness.
every way you can find
Welcome to darkness.
Heal!
Turn to
In an
darkness.
emergency and your enemy won't hit you, and you're too worried about your enemy hitting you too hard to the point of killing you, have your friend punch you really hard. They won't kill you, but you'll get your mana back and you'll be able to beat that gosh dang boss.
Heal! Heal!
Oh, wait, there's more. If you someone hit my shield.
Heal!
Thank you.
Heal!
Welcome to darkness.
I was gonna make a joke about the side effects, but I can't talk that fast.
Heal! Heal!
Maybe put nothing with it, getting on top of your heart.
This should help.
Some to darkness.
Smelling like darkness. Smelling darkness.
No, that's legit line that Riku actually says in Chain of Memories, if I remember correctly.
You and she smell the same. Out of context quotes.
Turn to darkness.
You smell the same.
All shall be extinct.
Apparently our game audio is incredibly loud.
And there's no way to fix that.
Spartan, I have no control over game audio because Kingdom Hearts, it is set. I cannot change it. I'm sorry. So we're gonna have to make sure we speak clear and up. I have no control of the game audio. I
And
can't
that
go into
is
settings.
sad.
Yeah.
I can control my sensitivity. Give me a second. I'm gonna control the sensitivity of my microphone.
I don't have my sensitivity already. Do I need to do it some more?
We do appreciate Spartan for giving us feedback and letting us know.
Sensitive.
This should help.
Indeed.
This should help. Come on! Heal!
Be so loud.
This should help.
We appreciate all that Spartan does behind the scenes to help us out on improving the game audio and everything. Like, he has let us know a couple of times that we've gone, 30 minutes or an hour with without any gameplay. We're still using the same setup that we did last time. We're just using my computer this time. And so that may be the thing.
We haven't yet moved over to the other to try it out just yet. We still gotta get everybody on board on doing it, and then just work out the things on it. That is in our plan though, to change what we use for audio, so no matter what's happening, we can always be good, a lot better than the game audio.
And better control the game audio as well. So I would just drop that down a little bit. Alright, so now this part right here is relatively relaxed. So as I beat up Ansem and he's taking his dirt out, I come over here and I just have to deal with this oversized boat guardian and beat up his turns.
And you just get hit to the wall right now, like. I mean, like, I think you take more hits from him than you take from Ansem. And you call this like bad.
Technically, this is a break.
This, from all the other fights, this is probably the most relaxed part of it.
Other than pausing.
Yeah, and as Yellowfin can attest, I do not pause. I just brute force my way through. I don't know if I've ever stopped in a single fight to pause.
Not even for sneezing.
I don't know if I ever sneezed during the fight.
Good point.
So far, in my research, he has not sneezed once.
Wait,
Can confirm no sneezes.
Alright, now I'm going in to rescue Goofy.
Well,
I hear
as
ya!
you can say, or as I can say, 'tis the sneezing.
Apologize for nothing about your puppets.
You're right, they're pretty wonderful.
Oh yes.
Okay, that one apologize.
Never apologize with comments.
Alright, Val. So far, what are your thoughts on this fight? Or the fight so far?
It's chaotic.
You wanna try it?
I don't know.
No sensation, you do wanna try it.
I mean, part of me does, but part of me is like.
Remember, this game's rated E for everyone. So 10-year-olds can do this.
Edible.
Oh, that's right. Alright, yeah, because last stream, Renegade and Rage came up that E is for edible and T
We
is for
wrote
tasty.
down the system. E for edible, T for tasty.
So what's
And
M?
munchies.
Oh, for munchies?
Yes,
Of course, it's for munchies.
I mean, it works.
Makes sense to him.
So get your food here. Before it's too late.
This part is kind of relaxing, but really stressful because you cannot see the Heartless.
Because darkness.
Total
Yeah,
opposites.
I know
Kind of
that.
relaxing and stressing.
It's a relaxing stress. You
It's a
know?
relaxing stress. I mean, come on.
relaxing.
I get to beat up the final boss as a kid in a onesie.
Sounds like you're having a panic attack for no reason, and you don't remember what that reason was for. It's a relaxing stress.
Mood.
My current mood, relaxing stress. Alright, time for my favorite part. I get to be on ahead.
That won't be taken out of context.
That's honestly all of Kingdom Hearts. There are videos of why I can't show Kingdom Hearts to my friends and it's everything out of
I had to say
context.
something because he started chuckling.
Heal. This should help. Heal.
I'm a 12-year-old child. I'm actually not 12, but I'm sick.
We both
I
like
have the
honestly.
I have the maturity. I have the maturity of 12.
I'm happy from the outside, but in my heart I know.
Guys, I'm 29. Oh wait, wrong animal. Wrong place.
Okay, so I recently watched with my sister and her boyfriend through Erase, and the funniest thing is where he's like, I'm 29, and when he's in his 11-year-old body.
It's just I want Evan Ray.
If you're a barbarian, raging is a perfectly acceptable solution.
I mean, I raged too if my chin was that big.
I hate my chin. Get rid of it.
You could like slice deli meat on that chin.
It's the Crimson Chin's 12th cousin removed. I didn't think that's possible.
So I am almost done with this fight.
It's possible.
This is my least favorite rescue fight of all fights. I don't know why Donald has the most annoying part with the fight against.
That's what you usually dead Donald, don't you?
Yes.
I forgot about invisibles. I used to think that they were actually legit invisible. I thought wrong. They are not. They're just annoying. Because they have their own desperation moves, which includes stabbing a sword into the ground, having little fires fly around you, cracking you, and then they all come at you and smack you in the face. And it's a really lucky dodge if you manage to make it.
It's not just dead.
Well, your health whittles down.
Are you in the monster's body right now?
I would say yes, but I have no idea in actuality.
Because like I thought you like went down his throat to like do this. It's weird.
So he was edible.
This only confirms Renegade's and Rick's theory about E is for edible. I mean, come on, he just swallowed Sora and Donald and Goofy whole.
And now they're like fighting this like cancerous like stuff inside of you.
He's like, dude, you're cancer from the inside out. I don't know why you're having a bad day. I want to go to the wheel.
The new season of Cells at Work looks great.
Exactly.
We know it's coming back. We all know it.
That was a good anime.
The anime is so fun to watch.
Apparently had a spin-off novel about Cells at Work where it was in an unhealthy body.
Ooh, yes, I've heard of it. And I think they gender swapped pretty much everybody. Yeah.
They gender swapped the blood cells, guys.
That would be interesting.
It is. And it's very intense and a lot more mature topics involved.
Yes.
Please send me the link.
Rachel's just like, I want to watch.
I mean, Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. I think I can handle it.
Well, it's not even a series. It's a set of novels.
Well, it's a manga, I think, yeah. But there is going to be a season 2 of Souls.
Oh,
But
and
I'm still excited.
August 6th
It's
is...
gonna do with the coronavirus, guys. It's confirmed.
Oh yeah, and then August 6th is the new season of Seven Deadly Sins. Alright,
Wait, really?
yes!
I still haven't seen 3.
Bro, come on, catch up! Get on my level!
Catch up, Buttercup.
Alright, So now since I've rescued the
I heard
party,
so many bad things, and I was like, alright, I guess it's not bad.
bro, you got the. If you watch it dubbed, you got Kirito voicing Meliodas. What could go wrong? So this is the second to final part of the entire boss fight, which is moving way faster than what I expected. I mean, we're only 30 minutes into the stream, and
I was about to say, you're gonna do this first?
Hey, if you get past that first segment without Donald and Goofy, you're pretty much golden for the end unless you really mess up, but still, you're not gonna have to replay that.
actually, believe it or not, this is a checkpoint. So if I die here, I start here, and if I die at the final part, I start at the final part. So the game's not like super cool, but I'm planning on not goofing up because I don't want to subject myself to that nightmare. So if anything, we'll just get an early start on Kingdom Hearts 2 tonight. Because Twilight Town is like 3 hours and mostly cutscenes. Believe me.
Oh boy, yeah, cutscenes.
Instead of a 3-hour tour, it's a 3-hour tour. I
So if I was doing a level 1 run, right here I would pop an elixir, make my way over here, and this is the part where I fly away. Do a full combo, land down on the ground, summon Mushu, and Mushu would spit fire like a turret.
like a beautiful machine gun in the trenches of World War II. That is not a good comparison.
I mean, I think we got the picture.
Now we got a chance to bring in the game, but then
They don't come from one piece.
Welcome the darkness.
Okay, so the real question is, guys, if I start page 2, do I go on crit?
The real question is, do you want to deal with hearing Dance Water Dance?
You're right. Dance Water. He's
How
annoying.
many times do you want to hear Dance Water Dance?
That's a really good question.
552 times.
On my crit playthrough, I didn't
what is
have
Dance
to.
Water Dance?
It's a moment that you need to experience. There's no way
It's
to.
an experience.
There's no way to like explain it
It's
well.
not a good experience.
Best one we have all day. Best question.
To be honest, I can't confirm the difficulty of the experience because it only took me
Kill
2
count. How many times did you do that?
Oh, is it over?
It's about over. I mean, like,
You're racked
Yep.
up a lot of deaths.
time is
Close to
over.
the end of this.
Alright, so Renegade, what's the final kill count?
How many times did he die?
Like so far,
How many times was that?
got him down for 24 times.
24.
Nice.
Currently.
Wow.
There's still more to come, so when
I
I
will have
counted,
it will be done.
we'll post in the description below how many times he actually died, so stay tuned.
It is futile.
So,
The
So
Keyblade
if you were guessing
have-
under 24, you're
cannot
wrong.
seal the door to darkness.
But don't worry, he still has all the ending cutscenes to watch through, so he's got
Kingdom
time to finish
Hearts.
finding all the deaths.
yes, we got the
Fill me
ending
with
cutscenes.
the power of
And
darkness.
I'll let Valentine explain. I know I explained it previously, but explain why we only have Mickey
Supreme
here.
darkness.
You're
Wait,
wrong.
what?
I know now. Without a doubt.
Are you sure that it's Val who
Kingdom
needs to
Hearts.
explain that?
Sorry, I meant yellow
I
thing.
was like, what? I was like, I haven't even seen this before, man.
That's why you're the one
What
that
am I
needs to
explaining?
Is this a trivia? Like, this is a pop quiz or something?
Yes, I mean, have you been paying attention?
Okay,
The
like,
24th President of the United States of America.
apparently.
Don't worry, I am very interchangeable with pretty much everyone. I was once called by my best friend's name multiple times during class. We almost jokingly wrote each other's names on tests, and then we remembered that we wouldn't get the help that we needed on our math tests. So we didn't do that. And we'd both fail at things that the other is good at. Long story short, this is why Mickey is only here at the end. Disney is very, very particular about their usage of their favorite mascot. Mickey is their idol because Oswald didn't take off and also got picked up by, was taken away by somebody else when
Don't give
the
up.
company split. But long story short,
Come on, Sora.
they were told
Together we can do
that
it.
they were Square was
Okay.
told that they were only allowed to use Mickey for one scene. And so I want to say that Nomura did this, but I'm pretty sure it's a team effort. But Square decided, all right, we're gonna put him right at the end for this. And honestly, pretty good usage of Mickey Mouse. Kind of a spoiler for anybody not watching this normally. Wait, that doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying, right?
Spoilers for those that haven't actually played the game or is aware of the actual plot and what happens.
Yeah, whenever somebody asks me to explain something, there's gonna be spoilers. I can't help it. So yes, we got Mickey in his classic outfit. Because Disney is also very particular about the outfits that the characters are depicted in. Like, they got lucky managing to get Goofy and Donald to wear something other than their classic outfits.
Donald? Goofy?
I'm clear Disney's not understanding the marketing behind it. You put in a different outfit, people don't want that outfit. Thus, the marketing can go up.
Yeah.
Take care of her.
Yeah.
It's also
You'd have to talk to Disney about it.
Disney.
Like, we're lucky that we had Sora because there was a little bit of a fight on whether Donald or Mickey would be the protagonist of Kingdom Hearts when we were first putting this together.
Yeah.
And then we ended up with Sora.
Now, I'm hoping that there's no copyright that happens against us with the ending sequence. With the music.
That's right, the music.
Yeah.
If you want to know, you can just mute the game audio. If you're really concerned about it.
Well, maybe I'll just skip, if I can, just skip the end credits. Because that shouldn't mess with the ending that Nomura has not yet to fully explain of why he has that ending at the end of credits.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get that answer. And Disney, I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 3, me and Yellowfang agree on this, along with Spartan. Spartan and I talked about this, that Kingdom Hearts 3 suffered heavily from Disney of what they could and couldn't do in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Especially with their specific Disney, with Disney princess properties also, they're very particular about them. Like, super particular. It's insane.
It's kind of funny because they're like boldly involved. Like, obviously this is a collaboration with Disney, so like why be so very particular and stingy about that? Like, I mean, I just don't understand why like they're so particular. But then again, like, I'm the kind of person who reads, you know, like those lists of what you have to do to work at a Disney park and stuff like that, and what you can and can't do, and it's crazy. So, I mean, they're capable of anything.
I know you will.
So that way, we don't have the music playing, because I don't want to deal with copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Simple and Clean is an awesome song, but I don't know where they stand, because I do know speedrunners.
If you want to listen to it, go listen to it on Spotify.
Yes,
it's up on Spotify. It's a great song. I think I ended up listening to repeat a couple times.
One of my favorite parts is you don't hear me say, "Oh baby, don't go."
Oh baby, don't go.
That's just a magical
Don't
beat.
leave me.
It's just a magical beat when it goes, "Don't go," just because. That's magical.
That's pretty.
Oh yes, all the
That
worlds
is-
that were destroyed by the darkness is being restored.
This
Aw.
whole sequence and the animation in this sequence is just beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta love Square
I
Enix
mean, the
when they
game
step up
is-
their when they step
Like
up their
compared to
animation.
when this game come out, it's actually has some pretty good graphics. Let's be honest.
Considering
Bless
this
the
is
PS2 graphics. We knew exactly what they were doing when with PS2. We all know the graphics aren't like stellar compared to today's standards, but back then
Yeah,
it was
you
like
definitely see
amazing, and we knew exactly what we were looking at, and our imagination filled in the rest to make it even more pretty.
Don't forget.
This was just straight up pretty.
Yeah, don't
I found that
forget
very
about
interesting,
Final
like
Fantasy
games that
VII.
you remember back in the day, where you have like these fond memories of, and then you go back to play and you're like, "Wow, this did not age well how I thought it did."
I thought this was sort of look like this, not stick figures.
The textures, man, it's always the textures.
Yeah, don't forget about Final Fantasy VII and how like polygon everyone was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Oh, people still love it.
It's an experience. Because you can only do so much with how pretty it is, but if you don't have the mechanics and fun times to back it up, it doesn't really make it that well.
I think that's why people love, the older game consoles, is because they delivered well on most of their games. Like, there's a reason why people are still fond of like Star Fox or even The Legend of Zelda:
Halo,
Ocarina of Time,
especially
and
Halo.
Yeah, people love
No,
the Bungie
especially
Halo.
with the new Halo game coming out.
Oh, Halo Infinite.
There's a mixed bag of reviews on that from the Halo community. I wouldn't know personally because I never grew up with an Xbox, and I'm very sad
I
about that.
never did either. I have never played any of the stories for Halo.
We had a Halo game,
All I
but
know,
then my
there's the
dad got rid of
guy-
it.
There's a guy named Master Chief. There's a girl named Cortana. That's a computer. That's about it.
And you have the aliens and the flood. You can't forget about the flood.
Who?
The Flood
Flood.
is Bungie's version of zombies that will just
It's the
swarm
enemies
at
that you fight.
Oh yeah, guys. Sorry,
They're
I never
called
continued
Flood.
through 100-Acre Wood. Sorry about that.
Oops.
Yeah, I
Go
noticed
back
that
and
whenever
load it.
I was looking through the footage, I was just like, I never finished that.
No, because there's so many pages
we
you
don't
have
get
to
backlash.
find. There's so many
We give
pages.
you one job, hero.
I don't
We
remember the
just
job.
killed
Okay.
everyone's childhood. It's no biggie, no biggie.
Hey, when I was going through the game for the first time and I saw we were going to 100-Acre Woods, I'm like, there's better not be any Heartless in this world. I swear, if there is, I'm gonna throw hands.
I'm gonna murder them all. That's what we're gonna live after
Winnie
the rest of
Winnie the Pooh is a party member. Can you imagine Winnie the Pooh as a party member?
Oh, Bob.
Just
Alright,
constantly
I'll have to
giving
fight with
you-
Winnie the Pooh.
Just constantly giving you items. Just constantly
dream
giving
team.
items. It just tastes like honey.
He just gives you
And
honey.
Tigger's
you
like
hear?
bouncing on all of the Heartless because let's face it, Tigger is a powerhouse and we need to fear and respect him.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The wonderful thing is about
Tigger's
Tigger.
a tank, man.
I fear that man.
And Rue is the apprentice tank. We all saw it in the Tigger movie.
And
Man,
then
the Tigger
Noel-
movie made me
Love
cry.
the Tigger movie.
It's so good, but it makes you cry.
Then what would Eo be? Support?
Yes, Eeyore
Not
would be
emotional
support.
I picture Eeyore more as the NPC that gives you quests.
That's true.
Thanks
Rebuild
for
his house
noticing
for the
me.
15th time.
Alright, I think we're done with all the credits.
Yeah.
Now you got the secret ending, right? Right? Also secret ending for the first one.
Well, the first one, all the secret ending's just kind of given to you. It's moving forward. Moving forward in Kingdom Hearts 2 on, you have to do certain things. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you have to collect all 13 Zemnis reports. In Birth by Sleep, you have to play Leader Proud on crit and collect all Xehanort reports. Then in Kingdom Hearts 3, you have to collect all... How many lucky emblems are there?
All 90. You gotta take pictures of all of them. Correction with Birth by Sleep on Proud mode, you need to finish the sticker collection and get to the point where you get Rhythm Mixer to unlock the secret ending and stuff.
Yes. Crit is the easiest because I
That
don't...
sticker report, those stickers were something else.
Oh my gosh, that was pure tears for me playing it the first time on the PS3. I was using a friend's PS3, which made it even more hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm a real boy!
I'm a real boy! I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
No!
That's my puppet you're touching? I can't have the puppet.
You're just making it worse!
Oh hey, the only kiss in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Oh yeah!
Like, I can't think of a single set of characters that, off the top of my head, I can't think.
I can't speak.
English is tough some
English
days.
today is not your language. Try like Spanish or Japanese or Chinese. I don't know. You pick.
I didn't get that far into the weeb phase to speak Japanese.
You know, some people, they start on it and then they just stop because they're like, it's too much work.
But you gotta master reading, like, 3 different writings. There's hiragana, katakana, and kanji, man. And kanji's the easier one. It's the more simplified one.
Swahili? What do you mean by that, Spartan?
Swahili? According to my Twitter account, I can speak Swahili, but that's probably because I follow somebody on Twitter that can speak that.
Always trust
Apparently,
Twitter.
according to it, I also speak French and French Creole or something like that.
Yellowfang Spartan says to speak that one.
I can't speak Swahili. I don't know any words.
Swahili, bam.
Wait, they got Mandy Moore to voice Aerith?
Yeah,
She's in a Walk to Remember.
Tangled.
Entangled, yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Though, me personally, I still prefer Switchfoot's version of Only Hope over her version. Though Switchfoot is the originator of that song, so that's probably why I like it, because I have a little bias to Switchfoot.
Yeah. The version on A Walk to Remember is specifically during, I think, a musical scene or something like that.
Yeah, during
and
the
it's supposed
play.
to be more of a musical ballad. I am... Wow.
Words, they escape me.
I just realized a terrifying truth. Has the oven gone beep 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 yet?
Uh-oh.
The lasagna.
Yellowfang will be back momentarily to check on her lasagna.
Food is it?
So wait, are we starting 2 today as well?
Might as well, because Twilight Town with all the cutscenes can take up to 3 hours to get through, and so we can at least get through the first part of it. Trying to think what would be a good stopping point for 2. But yes, 48 minutes into the stream and we have finished Kingdom Hearts 1.
Cheers.
Yeah, I did not. I figured it wouldn't take that long because I was talking with Rich, and Yellowfang can confirm my biggest concern of doing this whole fight would have been the solo Ansem fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because that fight.
Which makes sense.
That fight, when I first played through, was the toughest, and I honestly feel quite accomplished on beating it at level 49. Considering the second time I played this game on Proud, I was level 51 when I was done.
An actual sense of pride and accomplishment.
How many times did you level up?
I think I got 1 or 2 levels in. For all I know, I could have been at the same thing. Alright, cool, we're seeing the end credits, so I will bring back in the game audio. Just because copyright stuff. Oh, and Disney Star Wars is just as particular about their Star Wars music.
Oh gosh. You can't go wrong with John Williams, though. You can never go wrong.
It's going to be fun when it comes out. We tried to do that.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure as we're playing through, we speak up, we turn on the game audio so that way we don't get copyright. Which I think is dumb.
We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
Well, apparently I can't do simple math.
Oh boy, what could you not math?
I messed up on the numbers.
Oh no.
Oh no.
On his deaths.
You missed a death?
No, I didn't miss a death. I completely messed up on counting.
Hey, Pluto! Where
Okay,
have you
so pre-mess up count, how much is it?
been? Gosh, that's the king's seal!
No Blue Moon.
24.
I am not.
I said 24 previously.
Uh-huh.
And how bad were you at math?
Pretty bad.
Guys, let's
So
go.
since you account 55.
But I mean, this is good for in Heroes, so I got.
Yeah, so as we wait for Renegade to double count, Blue Moon, I am not touching Chain of Memories again. Especially after playing through Kingdom Hearts 1, it would be majority boring because it's a lot of repeat of what just happened.
He is at 20 right now.
Oh, 20 deaths. Booyah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're actually doing better.
Cheers.
Yeah, so Blue Moon, Chain of Memories has a lot of not so fun memories for me. But it does have some of the coolest moments. Axel and Vexen, goodbye.
Gosh, that will never cease to be amazing. That was technically my first exposure to Kingdom Hearts. I'm not joking. That was the first walkthrough that I watched. Yes.
That
I watched
sounds like a bad idea.
It was a bad idea. But I was 12.
I
didn't know different.
love
Yes.
this cinematic right here. I just love it so much.
Fun fact about the coats. They only made the coats so then that way they wouldn't have to reveal the faces of the characters just yet.
Seems legit.
Clever girl.
That's why they did that. They just kept it.
Just
Not
so
sure
you
if I can
Think that we made the
completely-
characters and haven't finished it.
Yeah.
We don't have to face Tenyo. Just throw cards cover the face. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't quote me on it though. Because I
Except
don't know if
that
that's
one guy.
true.
Yeah, for me, like, just this sequence right here is it's just magical to watch cinematically.
This sequence kind of sucks for English speakers and for Japanese speakers who can't read English.
See, it's this part right here where I wonder, what was that, Numera? What was that?
Yeah. Oh, remember when that was gonna be Kairi?
For a split second since I've been playing through a lot of Final Fantasy VII
Alright.
Remake, I thought that was Tifa, not gonna lie.
Alright, so here we go. I defeated 2,336 Heartless, times defeated 97.
You died 97 times.
Attacks deflected 312, times hit by enemy 1244, total item usage 25, party member knockouts 262, and any cure spells cast on friend 0.
You are cruel to your party members.
Counted your deaths for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm way off. Hold
Red, you're bad from counting deaths from here on out.
Right, if you're gonna be counting deaths, we gotta
no
do
way he died that many times. Fight me, game.
I mean, I'll take the 20, but the 97 speaks for itself.
Was it off-screen?
Is that cumulative?
That is possible with the because Renegade, as far
Oh
as
gosh,
off,
and this is inaccurate. All of it's pointless.
because I did do some leveling
this a
off
lot.
screen, so there's
As he
all
throws
those.
the notebook.
That's
Legit,
it.
I have a notebook here.
This notebook's useless. Yeet!
I could just picture. I just mentally heard like
I
the
was
mic
writing
just
down
speak.
the specific deaths, like what killed him too.
Okay, so on screen it's probably around 20, but then we gotta throw in the amount of times I died off screen. which
Level
was not
grinding.
shown. Level grinding for my Maleficent Ansem fight.
Don't forget about when you went to grind for the Agra fight.
Yes. Alright, guys. No, Chain of Memories is a complete no-go. I have stated that multiple times. Sorry, Blue Moon. If you want to see someone play through Chain of Memories, I'm not the guy for that, because I just don't like
hates
the
it.
combat. The 3D...
He just can't do it again.
I just can't.
Even though, I mean, he did fine doing Riku's side. Did it in like 7 hours.
Riku's side's no problem.
I
It's
was
just-
there for it.
We did it in an afternoon. We started around like
that
what?
was done.
We started around like
Saturday afternoon.
Did you order pizza that night?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because I was
God
on a
bless
mission.
Domino's.
I was on a mission to
was.
finish that. Because after finishing Chain of Memories comes the time for KH2. So we'll go through at least the first hour of this, guys. Alright? We'll go through at least 1 hour of Kingdom Hearts 2. So before we start that, I'll go ahead and get ourselves loaded into the main menu.
And then we'll take a 5-minute hydration break.
So once we get loaded into the main menu and that, and before we click start, we will take our 5-minute hydration break. That gives you guys time to stretch, take what you need, and then we'll hit this onto the next thing. And just before we go into hydration break, just a reminder of what our stream schedule is looking like for this next week. So tomorrow night we got Killing Floor 2. We'll be discussing other games with Red Renegade about other games we want to do on Monday nights. If you guys got suggestions, let us know. And
We are
then
always open for suggestions.
And then Wednesday, Rich is continuing his Ghost of Tsushima. And then next Sunday, we'll continue our Kingdom Hearts 2. And so, yes, we'll go and we'll enjoy that. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. See you soon. Alright. We are back at this. So, after some decision on my part, without discussing with anyone else, I think I'm going to go and do critical mode for KH2. You may think...
Sorry, you just discussed this with us.
But I did some thinking with myself on, like, yes, going critical mode.
I decide to veto everything.
You see, no, he was holding the bottle of water as he's drinking half, so he can check it all in one go. Like, crit most of the way to go.
The comments, the chat.
Why did Tarzan and the gorilla kill
Squall's parents.
So I never understood that.
Zell's
Apple's dad, couldn't he have went back in time to Bug's life? Will it meet up with Zack and Cody?
Well, to answer that, Tarzan and the gorillas killed Squall's parents because they owed a massive amount of coconuts for crud, I can't remember exactly the reason. No, not Donkey Kong. That's in the next universe over.
Oh.
And since Zell, considering Zell is in fact Axel's dad, he didn't go back in time to Bug's Life World to meet up with Zack and Cody because that would have caused a warp in the time continuum and just caused a lot of shenanigans that would have thrown things off. You're welcome.
So, for those of you wondering, the reason why you're only hearing just the party chat at the moment and not the music is because I don't want to deal with a copyright strike or a copyright claim from Utada and her recording studio because of her music.
Yeah.
Like, the song is beautiful, look it up. We just don't want to deal with it because that's the one thing Square
it's not just us who has to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's everyone.
It's anybody who streams. Anybody who streams.
Even those that speedrun KH1 where you can't skip that opening sequence, they have to change the audio before they upload it onto YouTube and submit their runs. That way they themselves don't get it.
Yeah.
So
imagine getting your run deleted right in the middle of someone reviewing it to see if your time was good.
Yeah.
Thank God, like it could have been the next big world record. No.
But if their hearts were trapped in the coconuts, wouldn't Alice and the rest of the gang been able to end Zephyr's struggle streak? I never heard of Iron beating him, but according to Pinocchio, he did.
Well, considering Pinocchio's nose didn't go longer, he's not lying. Yeah, we don't know exactly how Irvin exactly beat Cypher. I think it was the power of friendship. I think he and Alice got a little thing going on.
Friendship.
Why not the power of trust?
Well, in the case of Sora,
Pixie dust. Got it. The power of pixie dust.
The power of friends is what makes him strong. I remember as a kid watching through these opening sequences of Kingdom Hearts thinking it was like the coolest thing ever.
I remember listening to Carol the Bells with this opening part.
Oh, Carol the Bells Kingdom Hearts edit is just phenomenal. But it has to be the Trans-Siberian Orchestra Carol the Bells, I think.
That just took me back to 2005.
Right?
In a good or bad way?
Yes.
So both at the exact same time?
Yes. We all remember the KH edits where where you would only really use the opening cinematics for any sort of music videos that you were putting together.
Mm-hmm.
Some people went wild and decided to use the game cutscenes and would usually use the Japanese dub ones, and they would download it from like khvids.net or something like that. I remember this too much.
During the time when YouTube didn't have to worry about... This was during the time when YouTube was like, do we do copyright stuff? I don't know. Like, it's on the internet. I'm sure this is legal, but we're not sure. So yeah, just go ahead.
It's the land before partnerships, monetization, ludicrous amounts of ads, and just after they finished, just after dial-up became less mainstream.
And Spartan also commented saying some people went so far with that they use one for the Cage 3 intro.
Hey.
Alright, now we can switch.
The audio in this game, correct, Hero?
No, I'm trying something with our recording so that way I can lower that down. So hopefully it's just affecting the game audio and not us talking.
You have arrived. I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
PS2 graphics are golden.
Yeah.
I'm what's left.
Best thing ever since sliced bread.
Maybe I'm all there ever was.
Makes me want to get a PS2, not only for the
My
experience
name
of
is of no
unskippable
importance.
cutscenes, but also
What
for Dance
about
Dance
you?
Revolution because I miss
Do
Dance
you
Dance
remember
Revolution.
your true
I wonder if
age?
No, wait. I gotta find it, because I have it on my Xbox. I remember learning one morning I can actually use my controller for Dance Dance Evolution.
Okay, it's coming across.
Thus, I was sitting on the couch using the controller to play Dance Dance Revolution.
Defeating the entire purpose of the dance pad.
Whoa!
It was great.
Give me a break, guy.
If you're not trying to do
Giving up
things with the
already?
dance pad, are you even playing the game right?
You know,
Yes.
If there are any other worlds
Who
out
was
there.
that?
Shout out
person-
to whoever
Why did we
beats
end
the
up on this
cage
one?
with a dance pad.
Yeah.
This world has been connected.
You know who you are. Congrats.
Well,
Somebody
congrats to
actually
people-
did that.
Alright, thanks
Time
Gil
to
for letting
beat
us know
Dark
the
Souls
audio sounds
using
good.
the...
Sora, don't ever
It's
change.
also those people who beat Dark Souls using the Guitar
door.
Hero.
Oh, and don't
open.
forget bananas.
Yes, the banana controller. Well,
You
bananas
understand
controller.
nothing.
The bananas.
That
Sora.
makes it sound like that you have to do different things to a banana in order for it to do a different action. Like,
Well-
peel the right side.
No, they press on the banana with it all peeled with that.
There's like a bunch of wires attached to the banana, and you press on the banana, and it's kind of amazing. It's kind of like when you make a potato battery.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it is very interesting.
It's a very strange thing, but honestly,
It sounds fun.
impressive. Engineering is an impressive field and should be feared. When
It
the
makes you-
engineers finally get out of whatever they're doing to distract themselves, they will conquer the world.
Yes.
But first, banana control.
Yes. And did
Yes.
someone do Dark Souls with the GarageBand drum set?
And it may
That
have.
sounds cool.
It wouldn't surprise
Makes you
me.
want to play through
That's how
Dark Souls.
I want to
again.
play Dark Souls.
I just want to play Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, on my PC game using nothing but the keyboard.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, no lie.
People do that.
No lie. No.
I got
One
the white
hand
count
was
and no lag.
straight, like camera angles, while the other hand was there for the combat and like forward movement. Like
Everything else.
I'm quite curious to like if they actually have sound effects with it, like what music it actually makes.
Man, doesn't that
Or
tick
is
you
it just
off?
a mess?
Yeah, that's just wrong.
all right, guys.
Cypher's
When we
gone
get
too
to
far
this
this
part
time.
right here, I want to know what word you think of.
Please, in the chat, let us know.
I mean,
There's only 6
it's
of us
true
and
that
5
stuff's
of
been
us
stolen
are
around
probably
town,
in this
and
stream.
we've got a score to settle with Cypher and everything. So, if he wants to think we
bless
did it,
this.
I can't really blame him. See, that's not what really bugs me.
I love the
What
fashion
really
sense of
bugs
these
me
kids.
is that
It's
he's going
absolutely
around telling
ridiculous and
everybody
out there,
we're the
but you know
thieves.
what? We
The
stand.
whole
I
town and their
wonder
mothers are
what would actually
treating us
think we
like
saw
the
someone
klepto
walk by
club.
wearing what they're wearing.
Ever been this ticked off before in your life? Because I
In
haven't.
some areas, you would
Nuh-uh.
get beat up.
Never.
Okay,
Now,
one thing that bothers my
Sorry, that was a
sister
little dark.
is Roxas's pants.
His
Pants.
Okay, I bet you those pants can detach and turn into shorts. He just never does it because he's a skater kid. Look at him. He's got the checkerboard wristband and everything.
we could find the real thieves. That would set the record straight.
Hey, that sounds fun.
But what about Cypher?
That was an uncomfortable
First,
silence.
we gotta
for
clear our
Roxas.
names. Once we find the real
I gotta
culprit,
think about this, guys.
everyone
I'm
will
sorry.
get off
It's the
our back.
hardest decision in my life. Let me think about it.
They're gone. Are gone.
All right. So one person in the chat is saying that the word is duck.
All are gone?
Our duck is gone, guys.
Because Rox was never able to pet a duck or see Donald Duck or rice.
Why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying, right?
So we have duck. Okay.
Stone.
I'm just
Not
gonna
just
go
the-
say
I am
that
laughing way
the
too
word.
much about this scene.
They
Duck
stole
is
it
gone.
too. What kind of thief is that?
Alright,
But
Spartan.
not just the
Pull
ducks.
that off.
But the word ducks, they
All
stole
right,
it too.
time for some recon.
I'm really off because I'm literally using a phone to watch the stream. I'm totally out of sync for that.
His heart
But it
is
doesn't
returning.
matter.
Doubtless
When
he'll
you,
awaken
when you get up
very
too
soon.
fast and you have low iron.
Okay, I do appreciate the fact. I don't remember the voice actor's name, but the guy that voices Diz is the same guy that voices Count Dooku in Clone Wars.
Christopher Lee.
They got Christopher Lee, that is correct.
Christopher
I like
Lee,
how
may
she
he
did
rest
that.
in peace.
You just have to say Count Duke, and then she's like Christopher Lee.
Well, and also the guy that voices Yin Sid, he's the one that voices Count Dooku in Clone Wars.
Corey Burton.
Yes.
Corey Burton.
I'm glad
He
someone here
also-
knows actors.
Yeah, Corey
It's not
Corey
my
Burton
priority
also
list, I'm
continued
sorry.
to voice. Corey Burton also continues to voice. He continued to voice Ansem, or basically anybody who Christopher Lee voiced. He took up that role afterwards, and he also voices Yan Sid. He's a very versatile actor.
Oh yeah. And I just appreciate how Jesse McCarthy did not bother doing a different voice for Ven or for Roxas.
Nope.
So when we
Honestly, though,
get to Remind, you guys will understand why. Because there's just one part where it's so memeable. He's just congratulating himself.
it's the best. It's the best part. All right, let me tell you something. Y'all ever heard of The Masked Singer?
Yes, I've heard of that show.
I think so.
Alright, it's basically where different celebrities or stuff sort of dress up. Regrettably, this is the only way I can describe it off the top of my head, but they basically dress into personas and perform, and nobody, not even the judges, know who they are, and they have to guess after the performances who they are. And so this recent season, we had the turtle. Within 2 seconds, we were all just like, that's Jesse McCartney. And literally, in one of the clue packages, you know, to help guess along, he literally mentioned voicing a superhero and also voicing in a video game in some roundabout way or another. And we're just like, yeah, that's Jesse, because he has voiced Robin in Young Justice.
Oh,
So yeah.
Wait, Jesse McCartney voiced Robin in Young Justice?
yes!
Yeah!
Yes! It is awesome. Young Justice is one of my favorite DC animated TV series. Between that and Teen Titans. Which, by the way, the guy that voices Robin in Teen Titans, he plays a couple additional voices in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, he
Also-
does.
Jesse McCartney also played a role in the animated movie for Horton Hears a Who.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Hold
he's
up.
he's the little boy.
Oh boy. Excuse me, I'm
Spartan.
going to find that on Netflix and add that to my list because Jesse McCartney has always blessed my ears since I was a small child. He was a
think I
celebrity
understand
crush.
Name.
I think I understand what your
yeah?
thoughts went to, Spartan.
Nice comeback there, Blondie. What'd you say?
I remember seeing that in the credits. I was like, hold up, wait
You
a
can
second.
give us back the...
This just become one of
Now.
my new favorite Dr. Seuss movies.
Yeah, you're the only ones who would take it, you know?
That was undeniable proof that
Also,
we
we have
totally
a
owned you,
question from-
lamers.
Del
So what
S
did you do?
asking if he can donate.
Burn it. Not that we need
We
some
don't have
to prove
anything
that you're
set
losers.
up right now, guys,
Replay.
for donations.
Now you're talking.
We will talk about that, and we will get
I
things
guess if
set
you
up
get on your knees
for
and beg,
donations for those that
maybe I'll let it slide.
would like to donate.
Thank you for bringing that up to our attention, though.
Roxas!
Of course, there's the Lorax, but they don't have Horton Hears a Who. They have the Cat in the Hat movie, which is the sole reason why the Seuss estate won't allow any more Seuss live-action movies. Thanks,
know,
Mike Myers.
I mean, after watching that Cat in the Hat movie, I don't blame them. I mean, like, seriously.
Sweet, that's the one I
Yeah.
want. So the reason why I'm being super picky, since I am playing on crit, the reason why I want this is the shield, correct, Yellow? The
Yes,
reason,
that gives a boost defense. That just gives a boost to defense. You do the actual choosing when you get to the dive to the heart.
yes. But I'm gonna so this gives me a boost. Then I'm gonna go for the magic. There's a reason why I want to go with shield for this.
Roxas, focus.
Kneel, loser!
Because as in Kingdom Hearts 1, depending on which one you pick first, does determine the
Come on.
ability, what level you get the
Quit
abilities.
playing around and fight.
And you can
Isn't that like most Kingdom Hearts games like that, though?
only Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3.
True.
The mainline games,
We've
yes.
never had anything like that.
Hanging now.
Rift by Sleep? No.
Nothing like that.
No, your sword, shield, and magic was basically choosing between Terra, Aqua, and Ven.
Don't leave me hanging now.
I see that.
I can't believe I lost that fight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The righteous
The
reign
joys of
supreme, you know?
being slightly delayed from the stream.
So close, yet so far away.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things I can do at this beginning part to make it go by faster.
What are you doing, you know?
It's a thief?
Get
Do
him!
you really want to do that?
Well, okay, so let me explain. So right here, this part in particular, there's no XP benefit at this particular fight because I don't have a Keyblade. So, until I get the Keyblade, I can do what's known as a death mechanic abuse, where it makes it to progress to the next cutscene faster. That's all it is. Now, other parts, yes, I will fight, but this part right here, this fight in particular, until I get a Keyblade, I'm just wasting time.
True, you're not getting any XP.
Huh?
Keyblade!
Not yet, Leonard Nimoy.
Keyblade. I honestly wonder how things went with Numera. There's a joke, or a meme, where it's basically, alright, so we're gonna do Kingdom Hearts 2, so what are we gonna do different? Triangle command, okay? If it goes triangle, okay, but it needs to be triangle.
What it is? Triangle. Say it with me, guys. Triangle. Anything else?
No use.
Of course, this is a rough translation because none of us can speak Japanese. As far as I'm aware.
What?
Nope.
What is this thing?
Believe me, if I could, I would use that. Kill all
I'm
my
not like to learn this because, you know, it just sounds like a good idea to, you know, just learn a different language.
Oh yeah, that's always nice.
But, like,
Depending on
do
where you
I
go.
Really?
Actually, one of the better languages to learn is Mandarin, because isn't it more widely spoken?
Mandarin is more widely used.
Especially
Yes,
if you want to go...
especially in business.
Yes.
If you're in a business area, take up Chinese and Mandarin. I don't know the specific. I say Chinese just in general, but Mandarin, yeah.
You want Mandarin because there's Mandarin, there's Cantonese, and you want the Mandarin because that one's is used more than the Cantonese. And so if you learn the Mandarin, you're gonna put yourself in a lot better position.
What's this?
I was his first customer after he took over the shop. So we took a picture together.
But also with me knowing when I had a learning disability when I was younger in English, me learning a language is not the very good idea list to do.
Not much to say. The pictures were just lying there.
So the missing word was photo. Everyone else has okay. So my first playthrough,
do not. So like,
I'm pretty sure
anybody else noticed
I
that
did
all
say
the
nuts,
stolen
right?
pictures are of Roxas?
Oh.
That's because
So that's
I
why
may
everyone
have
thought it was
slightly
us.
put it in anybody's mind watching when we were doing that.
Are they really all of me?
And making a joke about raise your hand if you filled it with something dirty.
Look.
Because as I said before,
right?
maturity of a 12-year-old.
Wouldn't it be weird if the
And
thief
also the
wanted
people
to
that
steal
were around.
real Roxas or something?
Come on,
So
get
Spartan,
serious.
you were from
Why
the
would
old
anyone
man
wanna
dirty
steal a
thoughts when you
bonehead like
started
Roxas?
when you
Yeah,
first
if
played the
anything,
game.
Spartan, you can just tell us in our Discord server what it was, so that way we can try to keep the chat somewhat clean.
PG.
Ducks. The ducks were missing. They lost Donald.
They lost Donald.
Keep it edible.
Wait, Hero, did you die any during the final fight?
No.
No?
Final fight was flawless.
Nope. Yep,
Okay,
made it one
then.
way through.
I have the on-stream counts right now.
Okay.
Alright, do you want me to break it all down how I wrote it down?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. First death. Big Metal Bellboy from Traverse Town.
Am I? Who's there? Who are you?
Sorry.
Second and third death. Guard Patrol minigame in Alice in Wonderland. Fourth death. Big Round Boy in Alice in Wonderland.
Organization mysterious.
Big body. Big body.
The next
But
four deaths after
would
that.
nobody steal photographs?
Trickmaster.
Both are nothing but data to them.
There's a lot of stuff.
Fools could never tell the difference.
The next 5 deaths after that
They are
is
running
Clayton
out of
and
time.
Invizomelian.
Nami must make haste.
Not Clayton.
Not Clayton. Clayton.
And then
fight was painful.
2 more
as
deaths
well.
after that, it was because of monkeys.
Power Wilds.
You had one death to an... I've titled it Ice Shooty Boy in Traverse Town.
Ice Shooty Boy.
Where am I?
And
What
then
happened to my
this
home?
next death
My
I found
island?
very confusing because I
Riku!
literally watched it like 25 times
Who are
over and
you?
over again.
They will
Trying
come
to
at you
figure
out
out
of
what
nowhere.
killed you.
As long
and
as
I
you continue to
didn't
wield the
see any.
Keyblade.
Invisible
So it just has
monster.
it as question marks in Agrippa.
Hey, why don't
Anything
you come
can kill
with
you
us?
in Agrabah.
We can go to
You
other
pause
worlds
and
on
you're
our
dead.
vessel.
Sora, go with them.
Then you died
Especially
to
if
a
you want to
spider
find your
pod in
friends.
Agrabah. And then the next
Name's
9
Goofy.
deaths
I'm Sora. I'll go
is
with you
from the
guys.
sand lion.
Tiger
The Heartless
head.
have great
Tiger
fear of the
head.
Keyblade.
Nope, Sandline
That's
now.
right.
And anytime you fight that is gonna be Sandline.
So, this is the key.
Tiger head.
No, it's Mr. Sandman.
But the boy
Mr.
is a
Sandman.
prophet.
The same, man.
He found one of the
Mr.
keyholes.
Sandman.
The Sandman killed Hero, guys. The Sandman killed Hero.
Oh, also the ads in that, they killed you 3 times.
Ads.
So you died a total of 12 times in that boss fight.
Blade?
Over half your deaths. Or because of Agrabah. How's it make you feel?
He's never gonna see Lad ever again.
We lost Hero, guys. We lost Hero. We found out how to
Sorry,
lose Hero. We
work
found out how he
messaged
died.
me. Because
Oh boy, what bugs do they want you to kill?
no, it's not that. Because so I live in Virginia. For those.
What was that about?
And we get the hurricane coming,
Oh.
and so we're not holding our normal work meeting tomorrow morning. So instead of wanting us
Sorry
to get to an early
about that.
start to treat the houses, so it can be done early afternoon, hopefully. So that way, if a storm does come in, the hurricane does hit us,
Thanks.
we got everything done up.
Do you guys think?
Fortunately for me, it's
Oh wait, is that
be
thing
together
that was
like
just
this?
here in Florida?
Yes,
I
it's
sure hope
heading
so.
up.
Something like that.
Yes.
That
Huh?
was
Where
nothing.
did that
That was a
come from?
tropical depression.
Well,
It was a gentle
just
slap.
thinking out loud.
I was about to say.
Well, I doubt
My,
More
my
like a
sister
gentle
called me
caress
to leave my trip
from Mother
early
Isn't that
Nature.
what growing up's all
to
about?
come here because she thought she couldn't
What's
take care of the
important
cats
isn't how
and
often
going
we
on.
see each other,
There was maybe
but
like
how often we
10
think about
seconds
each other.
of downpour and then
right?
Get that off a fortune cookie?
That's it. No more ice cream for you.
Remember,
Oh,
you
wait,
talk
anyway.
to people
They still
who
have
live
to be
in
a
Virginia
drag.
who doesn't know what a hurricane
Maybe
actually
because of
is.
yesterday's memory thief.
They're the true Southern
Nuh-uh.
boys.
You know what it is? We
Yes,
don't want summer
because
vacation to be over.
Me,
That's
Rich,
all.
and Renegade.
So, how about this?
From
All live in
Mississippi.
Mississippi for a time.
We all
Yeah.
go to the beach. Why do we go to the
Rich
beach?
and Renegade actually met
Because
going to the junior college that I
haven't
went
gone
to.
once this entire vacation. Blue seas.
Did I ever
Blue
actually?
skies.
No, I don't think
Let's
we
just
ever
once.
get on the train and
Did
go.
No, not here. You met me once at the college. You were watching Fairy Tale, I want to say it was.
Yeah, because it was through our friend Shadow.
Yep,
No?
that sounds like me.
Oh, come on.
Which reminds me, I need to go
Shout
back
out,
and watch
the
it
man
again.
who monologues forever.
We're broke. Maybe you
Anyways,
forgot
back to
I'm
the death
smart.
count.
Okay, the one after the fight in Agrabah. Well, I guess this was still during the time, but you died one to our boy Cloud. I literally put in all caps to our boyo Cloud.
Okay, so this is only my 4th time playing through KH2. Kate, this 3rd save file is to play with my sister. As you can tell, I haven't gotten very far. That was crit, that was proud. And that is outside of Lingering Will.
So what we're hearing is we're going to see a lot more deaths than your 24.
Possibly.
Okay, and then he died once to a Dark Lion, dude, bro. 3 times to Invisible Boys.
Invisibles, I gotta give it to him.
1 time to Bumblebee, 1 time to Behemoth.
Yeah, I was salty about that, not gonna lie, because I've never lost to a Behemoth, and then I did. Oh, yeah, no, Sprint, I've never really touched any anime-type games, or games based off of anime, such as Sword Art Online or Fairy Tail. Apparently, he's saying the new Fairy Tail game is really bad.
Oh, yeah, and then you went back
Most
to...
anime-based games are more fighting games, except for the Sword Art Online games. I think
That's a
those
whole
are
RPG.
most of the
Just
Sword Art
2
Online
days
games
to
are
go.
just bad to begin with, except for the new
You
one
and
that
I
came out.
have
That's
to make
actually
the
a
finals.
good one.
That way,
It
no matter
actually
who
looks very
wins,
good.
the
We
4 of us split
streamed
the
that
prize.
a few
Okay,
days ago.
you're on.
Not a few
You
days
two are
ago,
gonna
like
clean
maybe
up.
A week ago.
Go get him.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
promise.
I don't want to
Pretty good.
actually
I like
stream
the
stream the
fighting
game
style in there better.
because I think we sit through more cutscenes in that game than we would through Kingdom Hearts. Hero can contest to that. I started cutscenes like he started watching a full episode or something. You still watching that cutscene? Yeah.
What did I watch? Did I watch a full, like, a 45-minute episode? Or was it, like... Was it when I was
I
watching
don't know.
King's Avatar?
I think so. I mean, maybe either way, you got done doing something like 30 minutes long. You looked over, and was like, you're still watching those cutscenes.
Yeah, the new Sword Art Online game is like, you might as well watch the anime as you're playing through the game.
Might as well watch the animes and then fast forward to the cutscenes that's not anime based. That's part of the anime, and thus you get all the side story that's happening.
Alright, so, question, chat. I don't have to raise the money right here with these errands and that. I can go straight to the train station, or should I
paying for those
do
errands?
1 or 2 of these errands?
So how many ends do you want to see? Speak now.
Alright guys, just asking real quick, which one do you hit? Okay. Alright, now Spartan, you get the choice. There's the mail delivery, there's the cargo climb, and then there's the grandstander. Which one? Mailman. All right.
We got the Mel's boxes.
We got,
right up,
we
guys.
got Mailman delivering. And yes, Tony Hawk is in the house.
Did you know that there's a remaster of the early Tony Hawk games coming out?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it already came out.
No, I think that's the Skate games. I don't remember when. I don't know anymore.
It's cool that is gonna
I
be
played like 3. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. That was the last one on the Nintendo.
I played the one on the PS1, and it was fantastic, and I would literally restart the free play level just so then I could listen to one AC/DC song at the start, just so I could guarantee that I heard it at least once.
The only really skate games I've ever played is Disney Skate Adventure. I would die to see that get remastered.
Alright, so it is
Oh my
confirmed that in
goodness.
Especially the
Melody of
music
Memories, we're gonna get Tony Hawk as a summon.
Yes!
Seems legit. Oh, we're gonna visit Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk's gonna have an existential crisis, because we're gonna recognize him for once.
You guys follow him on Twitter? Because I know me and Yellowfang do, and it's funny reading his tweets, because everyone's like, you look like Tony Hawk. So that's because
Nice
I
work,
am.
everyone.
Or,
Added
are
to
you
what we
Tony Hawk?
started with.
Yes.
We now
Why?
Ta-da!
Why?
5,000 money.
Why
Whose
are you
skateboard is
him?
this? Whose
Let's get
skateboard is
tickets.
this? Oh, it's mine. Are you Tony Hawk? Yes.
We can't be together forever, so we better make the time we do have something to
Tony
remember.
Hawk's Heartless
Huh?
is every 40-year-old in a
Gotcha.
skate park.
What's great is that Tony's still doing he's still doing good. He's still skating, he's still having a good time. He used to leave, I think he still does leave the occasional skateboards at skate parks and says, hey, free skateboard. Let me know when you got it.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And I think his daughter is learning to skate
Roxas,
too.
3
And I think one of his
Aw.
sons skates
Okay.
too.
That's
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Tony Hawk falls under the one of the newer categories of like one of the like blessed people that we don't deserve in this life.
4 students. Roxas,
truly
the
deserve
money.
them?
Wait,
He's one of the
No.
he's one of the living wholesome trinity.
Yes.
He took
I don't remember
Where are
who
you
the I know
going?
the other one is Keanu Reeves. I don't
Remember
know
when
about
I
the third
fell?
one.
I had the money before that. I bet that guy took it.
I bet you
Guy?
like
He
these
couldn't
three
have gotten
feel
too
completely confused.
far.
Like, Roxas, what are you talking about?
what
I
are
don't
you
see
talking
any guy.
about?
Sure, he stole the money.
There was no guy.
Huh?
You
just-
forget to take your psych
But
meds.
There wasn't? Really?
So what you're saying is
Oh,
Roxas
boy.
has
There
mental
wasn't
issues?
anyone there?
No, he
No.
doesn't. He's actually seeing the things. Everybody else is crazy.
He's the
Everyone
only
else is-
sane one in Twilight Town.
I made joke, but actually, if you are seeing things that nobody else is seeing, please do get help. It's not fun. It's not fun, and I know it's not fun. Not from experience.
I think that better not be from
But I know.
experience.
I
It's
have to
melting.
specify.
Sorry.
Cheer up already.
Sorry, I'm just reading what's posted in the chat.
Strange.
You said it.
Can you feel Sora?
It all makes sense.
Can you feel Sora?
In today's society, yes.
Oh, that is so great. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
do what you
all,
do.
Is it
all
really
the comments
that hard to
keep
make a
things
beat?
lively and going for us.
We'd be giving the enemy another entry point.
Feel free to join the Discord
And
server.
this?
We do have one.
We can always buy some
Fair warning,
sea
a good
salt
chunk of the
ice
guys
cream.
do like to play Baruto and Naruto Shinobi Striker.
The may mistake you as someone joining for that.
Objects from
Yes,
that
one of
town
our
must
good
be
friends,
kept out
Yeagar.
of the real
He's
world.
like, sometimes
You
he's like,
can
welcome new
delete
member. This happened when Red Renegade's bro joined in Blue Blader. And I made it's like, he's not here for Shinobi Striker.
As the
Big what?
keybearer, you must already know.
Oh yeah,
One
this
must
cutscene I
not
completely skipped
meddle in
over
the
of
affairs of
Atlantica.
other worlds.
so many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday.
And a wish came true in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Thus, I do hereby dub the Junior Heroes. You rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true
Sorry,
hero.
I'm cackling so much. It's just I
Wish.
I
for
scroll
your
through Twitter
freedom, Genie.
a lot. And one of my favorite creators just recently made a video.
Sally,
And a lot of
why
times
didn't
what
I
he does
listen to
is
you?
he
Don't feel
does
bad,
sort of different characters
We'll
as
come up
himself.
with another plan
And so
for
to keep
Halloween.
track of all
Next
his sight
time,
lines, he
we'll
had
do it together.
he had the labels and the shirts on the floor. And it looks like a summoning circle.
I am Mushu!
Or are you
Today
too
we are
cool to play
summoning-
them now that you have the Keyblade?
Good
Yeah,
question. Who are we summoning?
Riku?
we're
What are you
summoning
doing?
summoning.
Did you
According
find
to
her?
him, a summoning
I
circle
still
for a dude with
can't
very
believe
limited
it.
fashion sense.
Yeah. No,
It really
no deal.
flew.
I don't
Wait till I
blame
told
you.
Kai.
I
wonder if she'll
didn't like
believe me.
Atlantica.
Probably
First of all,
not.
the character designs were weird, and second of all, and mostly
I'm
their
searching
menus,
too.
I hated the combat
For your light.
in there.
Don't lose sight of it.
Atlantica Cage 1 was a nightmare.
where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for
We
my
don't like
friends.
nightmares,
They're
nightmares are
waiting
evil.
for me.
I have a very
Well,
unhappy
where
memory
Donald
with
and Goofy?
Atlantica.
Instead
It
of worrying
wasn't from
about
my
them,
own playthrough.
you should
it
be
was
asking
with my friends.
about her.
I have a couple of friends. They didn't have KH2 or KH1 at the time. And what they would do is they would switch off who was playing the game with the controller and stuff. And we were in Atlantica, and we got to the Ursula fight. And let me tell ya, they kept dying. Like one of them preferred to do the boss fight, so she usually did the boss fight, but she kept dying, and so my other friend also did the boss fight and kept dying. And then they were just like, "Can you try doing this for us?" And I'm like, "All right." And then I died. But they finally beat Ursula, but it was a horrible experience. I hate Ursula.
You could honestly say Ursula was the tutorial for 2 boss fights in the entire game. I forget the guy from Fantasia. A tutorial for him.
Chernobog.
And then Bodansum. Honestly, his fight in Dream Drop Distance is so easy.
It really is. You
Bodansum?
just gotta. No, not Bodansum. Bodansum is not easy. I will.
Bodansum is a pain. So the reason why I go with the staff is because I get MP Rage and Leaf Bracer at such an early level that I can just heal my way through a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, as we watched the KH1, yeah, KH2 is a different monster with stuff, but healing played a huge favor.
Yes.
The combat flows a lot better in KH2 than KH1, which is understandable. Movements over time and stuff.
Morning.
Things move a lot more smoothly in KH2. They designated some commands to the triangle to make the combat easier with reaction commands and
Hello,
so forth.
Roxas.
Time has frozen. Roxas has the power of... Wait, who's that girl?
And you are...
That is...
I wanted to meet
Namen.
you at least
Who are
once.
you? Who are you? Who are
Me?
you? Who is this
Yes,
kid? What's he gonna
you.
do?
Alright, do you guys want the lore behind Namine?
All in favor say aye.
Olette dragged me along to go shopping.
So, Namine
Hey, you wanna come with us?
is Kyrie's nobody.
Wait. Did you just see that?
And
Oh.
Yes. And Namine...
He's stalling.
Very
Nominate
well,
was
then.
descendant
We'll
Tarzan.
see you later, Roxas.
Namine has the ability to alter memories. And so the entire
Did she
thing
go to
of
that
Chain of
haunted
Memories
mansion?
was Namine was altering Sora's memories, so that way Sora could join the cool gothic club known as Organization 13.
Oh god.
I mean, they're all wearing black
Yeah.
cloaks, so...
Well, actually, to be fair, oh my gosh, I said, well, actually, excuse me for a minute, I'm just gonna bury my face in the nearest dirt pile.
Alright, we'll wait for you to come back.
Don't forget to put your 3 glasses too.
Oh my goodness, you're right. What? Hold up. Hold up.
Let me go!
For a fight trying to start off.
How did you know I wear glasses? Oh wait, I did say I can't see that. Wait, no, I didn't say.
Who's that?
I don't know, but they've already crossed
There
the
will be
line.
rocks in your bed tonight.
Find a weapon.
I just took a shot in the dark. That's usually what people say, like, if someone's put with glasses. Will I actually?
You know what I wish would happen if I pushed up my glasses? I wish it would completely have light shine on it, like
yes.
in an anime. Just for that.
Gosh, what is the anime called? Something Horizon.
Log Horizon!
Horizon.
Shiro!
Yes.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I need that. That's a special ability, and I will fight about it.
Yes. Crap. What did I well actually about with this?
We were talking about
I don't
Nominee.
remember. We went off on a
We
tangent.
were talking about Nominee.
Roxas,
yes.
use the Keyblade.
It was because our boy Marluxia, was trying to make his own Organization 13 because of some shenanigans. So there was just a whole mess. Organization infighting. And he was gonna use Sora to deal with it, but joke's on him. Everybody got eliminated. Nobody survived Sora.
Nobody
Not even Sora.
Sora can't survive Sora. Alright guys, I am not asking the chat which one to pick, because since I picked Crit, I'm going with my best friend Shield. For a lot of reasons. Because when I hit to the world that, not the world that never was. It's not the world that never was. Yeah, it was. The world that never was.
I'll pick the gun.
Dog with, dog with the Glock.
Behind you.
Be mindful of the... because I get every of both staff, sword, and shield. They all get leaf bracer at the same level. What changes is when you get second chance and once more. The shield gets second chance and once more before level 50.
I like how these creatures dance at you. I like sway their body.
I mean, like, it looks cool.
Now I will say, when I played through this game one time, I did level grind to level 6 right here.
Because you could.
Just because I could, yeah.
You can level to 99 if you try hard enough.
Didn't Stickman Shaman did that?
If you have nothing left.
He has a level 99 fight against the Twilight Thorn.
Oh, that's... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to double check.
Considering you get about 4 or 6 XP from each dusk, a long time.
I know that the guy who did that with KH1 on Destiny Islands, it took him like 12 days or something like that.
Honestly, there comes a point where it's just best to keep moving on.
But some people, they do some crazy stuff. Stickman also did a lot of level grinding and stuff where he didn't progress the story to Enchanted Dominion, to the final boss against Dragon Maleficent, so he can use Raging Storm and like
oh, that's right.
cheese that fight. Which also, by the way,
Messed around with the command melding and just quit out when it didn't do it.
yeah, and which, by the way, that works if you're doing the Monstro Miragery.
Man, these things got no bones.
So there were once dancers, or would they be ballerinas? Yes, at one point in time, every single one there were ballerinas.
No, more like contortionists. Ballerinas and ballerinas still have their joints. not dislocated and their
So you
ligaments
see,
not.
all at one time we were all members of the service, enjoying the nice little lives until one accident happened.
Everything changed from the Fire Nation attack.
And from that day forward, there was
I was gonna
servants
say,
to
but one
answer.
ingredient got knocked into the mix. Chemical X.
Until they tried human transportation.
Guys, I am not doing a level 1 run through of no XP. Sorry, I do not hate my life that much.
So just not that much, but you still do.
I mean,
Look, that's me doing level 1 run of Dark Souls.
It's a whole mood.
You get a prize.
Yes.
you know he would do it.
I know.
I actually have a save file just for that.
Alright, that's it. Challenge run for which
What do you
is,
mean will do it? I am doing
haven't
it.
started. I just haven't finished yet. You know, I tried to click on the dash stuff to kill the one of
Wait,
the
you can level up the weapon still though?
as long as I'm leveling my character.
Wait, but there's also... Wait, so... For that, you wouldn't be able to level yourself up, which means you can put in your
Alright,
first
guys,
so there would be
real
some
talk.
weapons that you can hold.
Yep.
Do I level? Or do I go in level 2?
Do whatever you feel like.
You know what? We're going to level 2, boys and girls.
Not level 88.
Not level 88, not level 99. Sorry, Dill, about the whole awesome secret ending about getting Roxas to level 99 and 4,000 health delivered. I get the awesome secret ending. Sorry. I'm not doing
Maybe
that.
another time.
Maybe some other time, but like, not this time, okay? Because that would make
That
for
would be better served as a compilation rather than a whole stream, because if it was a stream,
It would get
be like
boring.
this. It would
Go
get
on
very
for a
long.
while.
That's why
I
it's
would have beaten Ghost 3 times over.
Who is this anime guy?
This is known as the Twilight Sword. Fight
You
me!
know, I had a Heartless before, now I have the Twilight Sword. From the Twilight
You can
Zone.
tell by his scarf.
Yes.
So I just confirmed that we're on Twilight Town again right now from like the Twilight Zone.
How are you supposed to fight?
Remember that whole talk about triangle?
Triangle is your best friend. This is the tutorial box for reaction commands. You learn how to use it. You either learn or you die.
There's no in between.
Yep. That was a little intense. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Dash is our friend
Sorry,
in this game.
Spartan. There's speedrunners that do this game on level 1, so they're a little on the crazy side. They do a level
They're
1 crit
monsters.
speedrun.
Is he gonna drop a spirit bomb on you?
Yes, he's dropping
Yes.
a spirit bomb on me. Funniest
See,
thing.
now when the Dragon Ball Z world.
And you know what he's gonna do? Yeet! I know that's very off time, but it's on time for me.
So, funny thing, so you know if you hit the ground right there,
Yeah.
I actually
It does
had...
damage and counts as a finishing move.
Yes,
Sorry, I stole your thunder.
it's all good.
Wait, he's got a thunder, he scored?
I've been going like, what do we consider this? Like, shadow bar.
Thumbs up if you did this exact pose as a child because you wanted to stare at the
I mean, why not? Why not do that first? I mean, it looks comfortable.
Small children do weird things, man. They lay halfway off their couches. They test to see. What else? Completely. Sit on the edge of the pool, so then that way, like, their backs to the water and their legs are on the edge of the pool. But we've all done that at some point, pretending we're Spider-Man in the pool.
Oh yeah, done that.
Man, sit in the bottom of the pool.
Definitely done that, not doing that.
Are you doing it right now?
Yes, I am in the pool right now.
Obviously. Can't you tell?
Getting those, repping those waterproof earbuds.
So you know how I talked about the boss dying, hitting the ground?
You snapped his neck.
Yes.
Yes! It never gets old.
No, it doesn't. It's just so satisfying. Because I was so concerned about dying during this fight. Because my first playthrough on this, on Proud, I died a couple times on this fight. Yellowfang can attest.
I can attest to dying too. But let me tell you, that finishing is the best finisher ever. And nothing is more satisfying than watching him just drop under the weight of his own hubris.
You want to explain the finishes? What you mean by that?
So basically, it's when the combo ends. And finishers do a little bit more damage, and on critical, you have to finish the boss with a finisher. So magic counts as a finisher, that body slam counts as a finisher, which is hilarious.
Do you remember your true name?
But it's usually the end of a combo.
Say no more, Nominee.
That counts as a finisher.
But if no one tells
I don't know how else to explain it.
It's best he doesn't know the truth.
Hey, you're that pickpocket.
Hubris is my new favorite word. It works so well.
Whoa!
But yeah, it's honestly just so satisfying.
How's this?
On getting it to end like that, because there's one other move that he does, and it is honestly terrifying.
What's that for?
Keepsake.
I think I'm just talking about we have to just weave in and out from underneath him.
No, it's when he turns into a giant floating ring, and it's really hard to hit him, and you can't dodge roll, and you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray at that point.
And you spam triangle to get above him, because if you're on the ground, he launches like this attack onto the ground, and if you're on there, you're dead. It's his DM, and I managed to avoid his DM. I was honestly terrified that he was going to go into his DM.
Dun dun dun.
But he didn't.
No chickening out of the tournament
so
tomorrow.
DMs, for those that aren't familiar with what me and Yellowfang are saying, are desperation moves. They do it when they are enraged or we've dealt enough damage, and like, all right, time to kill ya.
Yeah, they especially come around during HP
So,
gates,
you hung out with Cypher's
especially
gang
when
today?
you're going into a next phase of a boss fight
it's not
where the
like
attack
that.
patterns change.
Oh yeah.
And they do
How
them
was the
more
beach? Wasn't
frequently
that today?
in higher
We didn't
difficulty
go.
games.
It wouldn't be the same without you, right?
Now, one of my favorite magic spells to be using, is going to be Reflect.
Hey, how about we go tomorrow?
Reflect. Please explain
get
to
those
us what
pretzels,
makes
and
Reflect so
I
broken.
really hope
I promised
Reflect
I'd be
does what I
somewhere.
think it does.
Okay, Renegade, what do you think it does?
Oh,
I hope it's like that Adventure Time episode where they go
You
to
and I
that
have
wizard
to
to
make
learn
the
all the
finals.
spells.
That way, no matter who wins,
The
four of
only
us
reason I
split the
remember
prize.
this was me remember about
Okay,
Adventure
you're
Time.
on.
But
You two
Finn
are gonna
goes to
clean
cast
up.
Sleep.
Go get him.
No, Finn goes to cast
It's a
Awaken on
promise.
Jake, and Jake, in still his sleep-induced state, just shows Reflect and reflects the spell at a rock, and the rock wakes up and is living.
I'm out of here.
You're not far
Unfortunately,
off.
no.
It's not like that. You can't just reflect any move back at it.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
at 48.
But you're close.
You're close. Yellowfang, care to
Was that Nominee
properly
made of
explain
data?
it?
What
No.
Reflect does is
Nominee
when something is
hijacked the
attacking
data
you and you
herself.
cast Reflect at the same time.
Look what she's
it
done now.
usually rebounds the attack
She's
and
totally
does
beyond
a
my
pretty
control.
good amount of damage and protects
Calm
you
down.
from the attack.
It
And
doesn't matter.
you can spam. You can spam as much as your
As long as
MP allows,
Nominee
and it's
accomplishes her
ridiculous.
goal,
Yes.
Beautiful,
we
and
needn't
it
worry
also
about what befalls
stacks
Roxas.
with succession. So like if you're in the middle of a combo attack and you're like if it's a combo attack that's coming at you, you cast Reflect, it's going to keep that up for the rest of the attack. It's not going to just do that and then cancel the animation. It's gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna,
as long as
It's
you
up
keep
to
the
me.
combo going, it's still gonna be
Only the
in the middle of the
Keyblade Master
animation.
can open the secret
Like,
door
say,
and change the world.
say you're getting shot at by a bunch of lasers.
But
and
I'm not gonna
fast
betray Sora either.
when those are going in rapid succession, they're not
My
gonna hurt
friends are
you
my
because
power.
the reflect is gonna stay up, which is great.
So your heart won this battle.
yeah.
It's been a while.
It's honestly beautiful. When you, because the boss fight that I'm talking about, level 50. Mega spoiler, I
is
end up
I.
fighting Roxas.
And some.
And
Lead me into
if I want to go
everlasting
through that
darkness.
fight quick,
Sora!
I
Forget
have
it.
to have that time down just
There's
right.
no way you're
because it
taking
will just
Kyrie's heart.
eat through his health. Now the other nice thing, you guys will see more of next stream, but they've changed the health system.
Kyrie.
It's no longer all these multiple colored bars. It's one health bar with all these green squares.
We may never meet again,
Rich Renegade, think,
but we'll never
Birth by
forget
Sleep.
each other.
No
You know
matter
how
where we
many
are,
health bars you have to go
Our
through.
hearts will bring us together again. Take this.
Now something interesting. So
It's
in
my
Kingdom
lucky
Hearts 1
charm.
and 2,
Be
you can
sure
fight
to bring it
Sephiroth.
back to me.
In Kingdom Hearts
Don't worry,
1,
I will.
Sephiroth health pool
Promise?
exceeds
Don't ever forget.
the colors
Wherever
that
you
they
go,
had.
I'm always with you.
So you know how it's like that purple color that indicates like max health bar or whatever? Yeah, he has a little more than that. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1.
KH1 Sephiroth is a meanie. We do not stand.
Right.
And
I want to murder him.
if you're going for
We
the
sit
plat,
down.
you're gonna have to beat him.
What a mess.
So
Too bad Sephiroth wasn't in KH3.
a lot of fans were upset about that. Nope,
Yeah.
the wrong button. Alright
The
guys.
closest thing to a Final Fantasy character we got in game was the renders of Cloud and Auron.
Yes.
And when they were doing the intro cutscene of Olympus Coliseum. Well, not Olympus Coliseum, just Olympus.
Yeah. Alright guys, so
And the Moogles, but they don't count the Moogles.
no one really counts Moogles.
Who are you gonna root for?
Rip.
Don't do them, silly.
They're so fluffy.
They're
And
so
cuddly.
annoying in Final Fantasy XIV with the Moogle
Ladies and
Kings
gentlemen,
primal
Struggle
fight.
Fiends of
Forget
Twilight
that
Town.
fight.
It's time for summer's most
It makes me
sizzling
think of
clash.
Halloween Town though.
I know and I hate it.
That's right. Today is the day
What?
for
Well, how
the
could you?
struggle and title match.
Alright guys, so we're
Who
gonna
will be the one
end
to break through the
today's
ranks and take
stream
on our champion,
right
Setzer?
here.
Cypher.
Because this puts us about roughly halfway through
And
Twilight
who
Town,
will
and
lead
about halfway
today as our
through
new
with the
struggle
tutorial and with
champion?
Roxas.
Gainer! Roxas!
So yeah, we got that coming up.
Yes,
Real
the crowd
questions
is
for the
fired
next
up,
stream.
so
We'll
you
probably
know
forget
what
it by
comes
the
next.
next time streaming page.
Let's
The real question is, will you be able to beat the...
Hey
Hang on,
now,
my brain
it's
just-
time to introduce
Setzer?
today's combatants.
died.
The four bad boys who
Sure
struggled
thing.
their way through the
You have to knock
preliminaries.
up your player.
Regular finalist and head of the
I am
Twilight
so
Disciplinary
tired.
Committee,
Basically, you have to
Cypher.
knock a bunch of balls off the other player.
Completely
You
out of
both start with
nowhere.
100.
Who knew he'd make
And
it so far this year?
you either have the
An
most by the time
underground
the
favorite
time
and
runs
local
out,
attitude
or
problem. Hayner.
you get all
It's
200
his
and
first trip to
steal
the
it all from
finals.
them. So if you get all 200,
And struggler
it
number
ends
4,
faster.
who happens to be my
Yeah.
absolute favorite
And there's
customer,
That's the only way to get it to end
Roxas.
faster.
One thing I did read though, depends on the
who
strat,
will
you
win
want
this
to
sweltering
lose the
summer
last guy
struggle?
instead of win.
I don't know if they
Who will
updated
take home the
the
grand
speedrun
prize?
strap.
The summa cum
because-
laude of struggle, the 4 crystal trophy,
They will intentionally
and
lose
a
that
chance
fight,
to take on our defending
or
champion,
they'll win the
Setzer.
fight because of the item. Because depending if you win or
It
lose,
won't
depends
be
on the
long
item
now,
that you
folks. I suggest our challengers go over the official struggle rules before we
if you win, you
begin.
get a champion belt that gives you. Oh, there it is. It'll give you a champion belt that gives a bunch of resistances to like thunder, dark. I can't remember the other resistances off the top of my head. Lightning. Lightning.
I think so. So we are going to
Blizzard.
Yeah. So we're going to end the stream here. And so just real quick, I'm going to pop up our schedule for this upcoming week, and we appreciate everyone joining in. It's been real fun. Spartan and Dill especially, keeping the chat lively. It's been great. Also, big shout out to Blue. He's the one that did the artwork for this, and he's going to be doing a lot of the artwork now for our thumbnails moving forward. So it's going to be awesome. And that we do appreciate all that you guys do. And yeah, Dill, we'll let you know when we get that thing set up for donations and that. So thank you everyone for joining in. I'm gonna save one more time, and as always,